Hello, I'm your mortgage lender, Rob, and welcome to 10 Minute Mortgage. This is a live and recorded video I host every few weeks where I share real estate and mortgage news, tips, hacks, and updates in 10 minutes or less. If you're not on my email list and want to be notified of future live streams, sign up at the link in my description below. There's a Q&A at the end, so if you're attending this live, drop your questions at any time. Let's get going on. Today, the topic is a new program called Buy Before You Sell. And then we'll do a quick market update. So what this is, Buy Before You Sell. This solves a problem that has been common in the marketplace and has been exaggerated with the inventory shortage over the last few years. What it does is it allows you to buy a home before you sell your current home. Now, the reasons why, quick summary actually. So it allows you to buy a home before you sell your current one. We ignore your current mortgage liability and unlock your current home's equity through a bridge loan. So problems with buying a home concurrently or buying a home before you sell is one number of problems. You don't have any down payment money, because assuming your money is probably, your home equity is probably tied up in your current home. So you need that money for a down payment, which is why we commonly will do a concurrent sale where we have to get two homes closing basically on or the same week. Also, too, most people can't qualify for two mortgages, so they have to sell their home in order to qualify for their new mortgage. This solves both of those problems. We'll talk a little bit how that works and the programs, cost, what it looks like. So the way this program works is you or your seller obtain a guaranteed offer to sell your current home from a program called HomeLight. Now, this is how we ignore your mortgage as well as get you access to home equity. Now, your goal is not to sell your home to HomeLight. This is just part of the process. You're going to use your realtor or to whoever you want to sell your home. Once you have this guaranteed offer, you get a equity loan at 0%. So you now have part of your home's equity to use as a down payment on your next home. And then because we have a guaranteed offer, we assume your home is as good as sold, allowing us to ignore your current mortgage. So now once you have this done, step two is you make non-contingent offers on a replacement property. Non-contingent meaning you are not relying on selling your home in order to buy a new one because we already have a guaranteed offer. And then after you find a new home, after you buy your house, move in, take care of all of that, you've got 210 days to sell your existing home and then get the rest of your funds. Now, it's broken into two parts. After 90 days, HomeLight's going to buy your home, but your seller, your listing agent, has 90 days to sell your home. But there's an additional 120 days after HomeLight takes ownership of your home for your listing agent to continue to sell your home. And then if the home sells for more than HomeLight bought it from you for, which is going to be less than market, but that's okay because you're going to sell it on market anyways. Every home in California does, or nationwide. We actually offer this program in a lot of states. So after you sell your home, within 120 days after the first 90 days, if it doesn't sell, then you get the difference of whatever the home sold for minus what HomeLight paid you for your home. So it's really, really safe. I haven't seen, there is basically no scenario in a well-priced market, a well-priced home in a good market that doesn't sell in 7 months. That's what 210 days is. So it's a really, really safe program. And it alleviates the big stress of finding the perfect home and then actually pulling off a concurrent sale while you have a ready and eligible buyer. So how much money can you get from the equity unlock? So you can borrow up to generally 75% of your home's value. So using an example, let's say your home is worth $500,000 and you have a $250,000 mortgage. Well, if you can borrow 75% of that, that means you can borrow up to $375,000. Subtract your current mortgage of $250,000, meaning you can get a bridge loan of $125,000. Now you might be thinking, well, there's another $125,000 left in the home equity, which is true. So you're not getting all of your equity, but you can take that $125,000, use that as a down payment for your next home, and then when you sell your home, take the rest of that money, and then you can choose to pay down your mortgage or even do what's called a recasting, where you make a large payment on your mortgage. A recast as a recalculation of your mortgage payment as if you had paid that money up front. So you're not stuck with a higher payment by using this. You can always recast, and every mortgage allows you to do this. So that's a standard thing. Program details with the cost and how this part works. So you must be buying your next home with a conventional program. It's not eligible with VA, FHA, or USDA. The cost of this program is 2.4% of the final sales price of the home you're selling. So if you again have that $500,000 home, once it sells, you're going to pay HomeLight 2.4%, which is $12,000. The way I say that this is usually offset is, and realtors can probably confirm this, that a vacant home is going to show better, stage better, and sell faster, and probably for better money than a home that has to constantly be coordinated for the current owners to get out of the property. It's not as clean as it would likely be. So selling a home for an extra 2.4% or an extra $10,000 to $15,000 when it's really well marketed and really well staged should not be much of a problem at all. So this program really doesn't cost you anything if you or your listing agent takes advantage of the advantages that you're going to get out of a vacant home. There's no upfront cost to you, or your seller. So if this doesn't work out, no downside at all. And then, of course, you get to sell your home with your agent of choice. HomeLight has nothing to do with that. So it's a great tool, whether you're a direct seller or whether you're a listing agent. Benefits, if it's not already abundantly clear right now, you get to move into your new home on your time. You don't have to wait for that perfect buyer and then scramble to move out of your house in 14 days once you have this buyer who comes in. So find the right house, and then you get to wait, find the right house, and then sell it on your time as well. Selling a vacant home is easier. And then most importantly, if it doesn't work out and you're within the first 90 days, then you don't have to actually pay anything. So if your home never gets bought by HomeLight, you're good to go. So it's super easy, fantastic program. It really solves the problems of trying to line up a concurrent sale. We're seeing this become more and more popular as inventory is down 40% in the last 5 years in terms of homes available for sale at any time. So this has really come at a good time in the market where people need more options to try to buy a home when they're trying to sell a home at the same time. So here's a market update as of this recording. What are we on? May 16th right now. Rates are around 6.99% for conventional loans, FHA and VA sitting around 6.5%. And the reason for this is we are expecting the Fed's first rate cut in September 2024. That is because we had CPI data for April come out yesterday, which was Wednesday, and it showed that CPI it came in as expected, which was slightly down compared to the previous year-over-year reading. So it's suggesting that the higher interest rates are having a cooling off effect on inflation. Now, prices are still going up, so this is not deflation. It's still inflation, but it's reducing inflation. And it seems like if this holds in the next few months, continue to give us good data, softening labor market, slowing of inflation, then it seems pretty likely that the Fed will have their first interest rate cut in September. But data is always changing, and every month provides new labor and CPI data, so we will see. That's all for today. Thanks for tuning in. And if you are not on my email list and want to catch future updates, feel free to sign up in the link in my description. Have a great day.